Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. In this video series, we have discussed concept of One Health and zoonotic infections. Today, we will be discussing antibiotic resistance and associated concepts. So, have you heard about antibiotic resistance? No? Stay tuned and you will get to know a lot more by the end of this video. Let's look at some hints of what we will be discussing today. We will see that what is antibiotic resistance, how the behavior of using antibiotics impact our health, and what should we do to tackle this global health issue. Coming towards antibiotic resistance, this is the phenomenon which happens when microorganisms like bacteria and fungi develop the ability to defeat the drugs designed to kill them. This can be either done by changing their physical surface or altering some body molecules to avoid attack of antibiotics. They avoid the killing ability of medicines and thus continue to grow. Antibiotic resistance doesn't mean at all that our body is becoming resistant to these medicines. Instead, the bacteria find a way to cheat antibiotics. Before moving forward, let's learn some key concepts. Bacteria are found all over our body. These bacteria help us to perform various body functions. However, the bacteria which cause diseases are bad ones and are infectious. Antibiotics are the medicines that are designed to kill bacteria only. For example, if you have flu or some respiratory infection due to the virus, then the antibiotic would be of no help. They are not for viral infections. When the antibiotics are used to kill these bacteria, they try to find some ways to save themselves. It's like one-on-one war between antibiotics and bacteria. If bacteria win, then it develops into the antibiotic resistance and complications. If antibiotics win, then we stay healthy. Let me explain with an example. There are two situations when antibiotic resistance develops. One, when we do not complete a course of medicine prescribed by the doctor. For example, if a doctor prescribes a medicine for 5 days and we start to feel healthy at third day, so we quit taking antibiotics. The half-died bacteria start to build up its strength again and try to adapt ways to avoid antibiotics if taken again. The second situation is when we take the antibiotics without a doctor's prescription. For example, it's quite common in Pakistan to take amoxicillin for every other infection. Using leftover medicines from a previous encounter can also be the situation. You take antibiotics without diagnosing the infection. The medicine that you are using starts to damage the local microorganism. The local microbes then build up the resistance to avoid damaging effect of the antibiotics. When the actual microbe of that antibiotic arrives, which you were taking before, then it receives the resistance code from local microorganisms, due to which it develops resistance. The correct antibiotic against the correct microbe is no longer functional because of the wrong use of antibiotic in the first place. Let us see a comprehensive picture. There are various microbes in the body and only some of them are disease causing. Then, when we take wrong antibiotics, they kill local healthy microbes due to which they develop resistance. In the third picture, the disease causing microbe dominate the healthy microbe population. And finally, the bacteria that have developed resistance pass the resistance code to their fellows and in this way, antibiotic resistance spreads. But why do we need to care about this? This is because we have multiple reasons of the antibiotic resistance becoming a global issue. First, there is a higher risk to community. People living with chronic illnesses such as cancer are more often attacked by resistant microbes. Poor health quality. These resistant microbes lower the ability of the body to receive modern treatment, such as cancer therapy. Resistance does not confine to one microbe, it keeps on spreading from one microbe to the other. If left unattended, 10,000 people will die from antibiotic resistance by 2050. This was all about this series. I hope that it helped you to get aware about certain health aspects that are necessary for every person to be aware of. Know one health, be a responsible citizen, stay informed. Jazakallah, Allah Hafiz.